Hi, this is Romala, and this is our weekly empath call using some cards for some support for week commencing Monday, the 7th of October 2024. So I'm using my usual deck. Just love it for this kind of reading. Sign of the Times. It's just really modern. It's very easy to work with. So let's see what we can do to support our energies this week. Okay. Ooh. We have this one as the first card out, Not and Relationships. So this feels to me like we obviously get tangled in our relationships. Sometimes we don't put ourselves first. Sometimes we're just this big knot here. Sometimes we're right at the end here, trying to find, when you lose your drawstring in your trousers and you're trying desperately to find it. But actually, if you put a knot in it, you can find it. That feels like the energy at the moment. That sort of there's two energies. One is being knotted up and tied up in such a tight ball that you can't prioritize yourself, you can't do anything for yourself, you can't feel like you can breathe, you can't feel like you can move forward. And the other one is that lost drawstring in your trousers that's, one's like a half a meter long down one leg and the other one is just gone. So you're trying desperately just to find the knot and push it back through in order to get the drawstrings level and get them to work. It's that sort of out of sorts energy. It's an energy of not quite knowing what to do, of being, oh, nothing's going right. I can't do what I want to do. I can't move myself forward. And the way that we can support ourselves with this kind of energy is to take a step back and do this something simple. And breathing is often that answer. So always prioritize quick and simple things that you can fit in throughout your day just to support your energy. Just allow yourself to breathe and, think, right, okay, yes, the drawstring's gone. I've got a choice. I can pull the whole drawstring out and I never have to worry again, or I can feed it back in and put a bigger knot on the end. Bigger knot to me would be like a boundary. It would be something like, this is happening again. I need to do something to support my energy, to protect my energy, to allow myself not to get stuck in this situation, not to get knotted up in this situation again. So boundaries would be really important. Where do you need to put knots around you? And that's knots as in N-O-T, as in I'm not doing that, I'm not going there, I'm not answering that, I'm not turning up for that. I'm, whatever the knot is that you need to put in there for your boundary. And also, like I say, breathing is a really beautiful tool. We have to breathe anyway, so let's use our breath to really support our energy. And what I would suggest here is that longer out breath. So it's 7-11 is the official one. So breathe in for 7, breathe out for 11. I find actually if I do a 4 and a 7, that is easier for me, and I can make the 4 longer. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, or I can go, or I can extend that out. So what you're doing is you're breathing in the count of 4 and breathing out for the count of 7. And what that does is it actually has a physiological effect on the body of moving you into calm, bringing those calm hormones into play and really supporting you. So like I say, I like to use the 4-7. I find it's a lot more manageable than a 7-11, particularly if I'm finding myself a little bit stressed. What you can do is actually get your phone out, put your timer on, and just see how many rounds of 7-11 or 4-7 that you do in that. And then all you need to do next time is actually say, right, I'm going to give myself 1 minute or 2 minutes of calm breathing. I know if I do 10 rounds, that is a minute. So it's always worth doing it with your phone, doing it with the timer, and just count the amount of rounds that you do in a minute. And then next time, just count the rounds on your fingers, because that's what they're there for. So that is the energies for this week. Let's see what else we've got that's coming through. I'm turning the cards around the other way. It's very interesting. Yeah, so I've just reshuffled the cards, just face the other way. And it feels like an energy of looking at things in a different way. So you know how when you look in a mirror, or when things flip in a mirror and they're not quite right, and you think something different, and what it is just the flip. It's just the flip of the mirror on the photo. And so this feels like an energy of actually look at things a different way. How could I do this somewhere different? How can I show up in a different way? It's not a case of what is this showing me? It's more a case of how can I flip this? How can I flip it and do something different, be something different, feel something different? What do I need to do to support my energy by just tweaking something? And just, it very much feels like it's an energy of something small, um, just to tweak to get through. So, for example, one thing that really annoys me is um, endless washing and rainy days. So what I've done, we do have a tumble dryer, but I don't really use it. But I did, a couple of times last week. I used the tumble dryer because actually the mental space of knowing that my washing is dry and it's not hanging all over the house, and I was on top of the washing, that was better for my mental health than actually well, I'm not going to use the tumble dryer because it costs too much money. So just think about those flips, because everything has a balance. Everything has, like I say, with the tumble dryer and I could have had the washing hanging around the house in all the rooms for like 3 or 4 days, or I could just use the tumble dryer for an hour, for 2 hours, and that solves the problem. But that frees my mind up. See, that is that freeing of my mind up that's so important. Is the doing things that are going to support me, just flipping the process. I hope that analogy helps. I do like my washing, and it is out on the line today because it is dry. I always take the opportunity, if only to get it partially dry. And this card is the one that's just come up, and that's peace and harmony. And again, it's that, how can I bring peace to myself? What can I do to actually support my energy, to bring myself peace, and that will then ripple out to everybody else in your family, to ripple out the energy of peace, balance, calm, harmony. Because when we can bring it to ourselves, then it will ripple out to other people, and we'll start seeing that reflection coming back to us. So what do you need to do to support yourself with the peace? And like I say, if it's doing, flipping things that you do normally, and changing how you do that. So sometimes, other things that annoy me is the kids don't put their clean washing away. Actually, sometimes I just think I'm going to spend 10 minutes and just do it, because then it's not going to be there frustrating me, annoying me every time I walk past it. Or when you go in the room, you think, well, I don't know what's clean, what's dirty now. So sometimes, for my peace and my sanity, I will do more things that I've asked other people to do, because that is worth it for me and my energy. That brings me peace, knowing that actually the clothes are all put away. I know what's clean, what's dirty, and obviously the washing's on the line. So happy, happy. So what can you do to support your own peace? And let's see what other cards we've got. Oh, jumpy. Oh, nice. We've got the coins and good luck. So let's take this as a call for abundance and a call for money flowing beautifully to us. There is that, when you find money on the floor, or you find it down the sofa or in an old coat, then, you just think, yes, that gratitude. Thank you, universe, for sending me abundance. Thank you for allowing me to receive this abundance. Because every little penny, every little 5 pence, every pound coin, they will soon mount up into something that can actually be used. But actually what you're doing is you're saying to the universe, yes, I received this gift of cash. I received this gift of whatever it is, coffee or compliments, and receive it. Because when we receive it and we do it from a gracious heart, from a grateful heart, from that space of gratitude, that is the vibration that we are sending out. Just like I was saying about those ripples going out, that is what we're rippling out. And that is then what is going to support us as we move through. Right, let's just have one final card, just as a summary to really work with with energies that are coming up this week. Phrases and motivation. We've got the phrase here, never give up. Affirmations, I think, is the call with this one, is affirmations. Finding an affirmation that works for you, that supports you and your energy. And you could say, yeah, I am happy, I'm abundant, I am wealthy. But if you're not feeling it, they're not the right ones for you. Find an affirmation that really fills with you, that's maybe a tiny bit of a stretch. So something like, I feel peace within me, or every day I feel more peaceful. Every day I feel more abundant. I am okay. Just find something that if you're not an I am statement, that every day I am feeling, every day I get better, whatever it is, but it's not pushing it into the future. It's saying, it's bringing it into the current with that every day. Every day I wake up after a good night's sleep. Every day I look after my body. Every day I take, every day I do exercise and eat well for my own well-being. Every day I prioritize my mental, emotional health. Find something that really resonates. And the thing I love about those everyday statements, or I am feeling, or it is getting, they're pulling that towards you, because you're not saying I am not experiencing this. You're saying it is. Every day it's getting better. And they can be super powerful to really ground your energy and give you focus. Because if you're saying, actually, you know, that you're every day I'm prioritizing my well-being, then you're going to start doing things, maybe on an unconscious level, maybe on a conscious level, doesn't matter, to support your energy. So it might be that actually you think, all right, you know, I really need another glass of water. I'm going to prioritize drinking enough water today, or I'm going to do my 10-minute lie down, or I'm going to do my meditation. I'm going to do my afternoon walk. I'm going to do whatever it is, because those things, when we were saying that them within us, we can then take the actions toward them. So I think they are the cards that we've got this week. So we've got that energy of flipping it out, looking at things a different way in order to bring through this inner peace, this inner balance. Not so the energy of not and boundaries is really important, and choosing what we're going to see. Some say, like I say, sometimes we need to flip things over. We have coins, we have the abundance, we have the receiving of all that is good around us, and there is always some good, whether, you know, there's always something. And use of affirmation. So find an affirmation that works for you, that supports you and your energy and what you're going through at the moment, that feels comfortable but is a little bit of a stretch. So that is a really beautiful thing to do, not too much of a stretch. Love to hear what you're doing, what your affirmation is. I've got a couple that I'm working on at the moment, so I'm going to go and dig them out and pop them on a post-it note so that I can see them and interact with them. What is also great with affirmations, if you put them on your phone, if you create appointments on your phone and alerts on your phone, and pop the affirmation in there, and then when it pops up on the screen as a you know, it's there as a reminder to say the affirmation at that particular time. And you can do that a few times, or put it by the kettle, put it on the coffee or the tea, so that when you see it, and you could just have the word affirmation if you didn't want to share it with the whole household, just have the word affirmation on there, or something that you know represents, I need to say my affirmation, and will work a treat getting it in a few times every single day. So that is the support for empaths for this week. Like I say, the deck I've used is this one. It's Sign of the Times. I do love it. It's a really beautiful deck. It's by Crystal Banner. Things I've got going on this week. If you are interested in the Akashic Records, I have space for some one-to-ones on Akashics. If you want to go in and clear some vows, if you're feeling stuck and overwhelmed in certain things, we can go and have a look in the Akashic Records and do some clearing, some shifting. I have my energy editing systems that are coming out as well. I have my 12-week program called Connection, which uses energy editing. There's also Akashic visiting as well, and some beautiful Ho'oponopono work as well. And that is all about going within, getting clear, shifting the old stuff in order to get clear at what it is that we want to bring through to move us forward, to really, yeah, feel happy, be the being that we want to be. So happy to do that. I'm also offering some angel card, well, oracle card readings alongside, and what I like to do alongside that is pop in some energy work as well to do some shifting. So whether that's emotion code, clearing some emotions of things that are coming up, so that allows you to move forward, or a little bit of energy editing. So they will be listed below as well. Hope to see you soon. Let me know how you get on with your affirmations. I wish you all a beautiful week. We're starting off with a bit of blue sky, which is always a good thing in the UK in October. I send you much love and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.